back. Hopefully you can hear us.
Says we're on air. Let's check.
Check in, peeps. Can you hear us?
Yes, please say you can hear us. Please.
Send me an angel.
Send me an angel.
Send me an angel.
Says we're on air.
Oh!
Peeps, can you hear us?
Oh!
Yes, please say you can hear us.
Yay!
We're here.
I can hear us.
you.
We can hear us in a delay.
What a couple of jerks.
Uh,
Okay, so that was so just so everyone knows that was a software issue. That was not a hardware issue. But we're up.
We're up.
Monique says
Technical
I can hear
glitch.
you.
Thank you, Monique.
And then there was
Sitting.
sound. All right, cool. We're all here. Thank you guys. Thank you. All right, we're here on Facebook, Twitch, Instagram,
Periscope.
all the things, YouTube. And it is Tuesday the 27th. That is Ryan Skinner, the owner, proprietor, Pulp Fiction Language. And that is Stephen Howard, a pop culture maven. Hello.
Hello.
And welcome to Tuesday Night Unboxing,
Yes.
gentlemen.
It's like Comic Book Day Eve.
You
Indeed.
just stole that from me.
Sorry.
It's okay. You just stole it from
How
me.
dare you? How dare you
Here, I'll
steal?
throw it on the floor for you.
Oh yeah, I wanted to start over. It's like it's comic book. It's like it's new Comic Book Day Eve.
Oh, I'm so glad you just came up with that, Ryan.
Yeah. It's because I did.
Just tell yours. It's free.
Who's the guy from Futurama, the captain that always thinks it's his idea?
Oh, the professor?
No, he's like his own ship.
Oh,
He was-
Zoidberg?
Yeah. No.
Oh, Zap Brannigan.
Yeah, that guy. Is that Brannigan?
Oh, yeah.
And then look, there's me, sweaty, tired me on no sleep, and somewhere back there is Annie. But Annie, did she leave yet?
Nope.
All right.
She's trying.
So we're already running super late, gentlemen, and
Yeah,
there's a bunch of
wow,
comics to get
books.
to. But real quick, I just wanted to add, rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Today is Godzilla Day
Is it?
because Godzilla King of the Monsters was released 65 years ago today in the United States.
Nice. Happy Godzilla
Yeah,
Day.
happy Godzilla Day. Because yesterday was Alien Day, so I think it's not Godzilla's birthday, it's his anniversary of coming to America. That's what.
With Eddie Murphy?
Well, yeah, but he stepped on him, and then they had to kind of figure it all out after that.
Very nice.
I'm trying to catch up because I'm still thinking of a Coming to America joke. So moving on.
Louis says hi, everyone. The Daywalker needs no sleep. Craig Talbert says yes. Thank you. Very true.
What?
So I do. I need some fresh blood. So real quick, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Without big spoilers, did you guys both watch the
Yes.
finale?
Yes.
Thoughts?
It was good. I do have to agree that with a number of people that the hand gang or whatever,
Worthless.
they're kind of they don't really. I mean, okay.
I still don't understand why they were fighting.
Well, that's the whole thing. That's kind of the problem. It's like their ultimate purpose is just to kind of be there to F things up.
I don't feel like there's anything else we can say without spoiling it.
Yeah.
Well, this is not a spoiler because it's not there in the thing, but I read that the original plot with the Flag Smashers was going to be releasing a
virus.
pandemic.
Yeah.
And so they had to cut that. So I think they kind of took a lot of the meat because it's like,
Yeah.
what are they really doing? What's their objective?
don't. Yeah, they kind. I mean, I understand their theory of we don't like the idea of being put in a box or whatever.
Right.
But it's so basic that it's just like And I kind of felt bad for the actors because they were fine, but they really didn't have much to do.
Well, I like the redhead.
Yeah, I know I like her, but when you really think about it,
No,
she does.
I didn't.
She didn't have a lot to work with,
Right.
And it certainly was not her fault at all.
I feel like the main objective of the show of going to point A to point Z, they nailed that. That was cool. Their other thing, but all the other things they were trying to do, I don't think they accomplished. Everyone say bye, Annie. Bye, Annie. For example, maybe a reveal of baddies or people fighting retribution. I think all those landings were not stuck.
I just want to see Sam and
Bucky on a boat.
just hanging out. That's all.
Yeah. Go
Forrest Gump.
Just
I want to see
family
Bucky
parties.
dating Sam's sister.
Yes.
Have it be a sitcom.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like yelling at Bucky about, you better have my sister home at by
Falcon
8.
Vision.
Yeah, Falcon Vision. Yeah. Okay, so next thing. So guys, post on the Facebook group, Pulp Fiction Facebook group, what you thought of Falcon and Winter Soldier. We have a big discussion thread on there as well. Real quick, Invincible. Did you see Invincible?
I'm down an episode.
Okay, so next week is the season finale.
Oh, so I might just wait and watch them both.
So, Ryan, you like this issue? This episode?
Yep.
This was my favorite episode.
Yeah.
Big things happening.
That's true.
Yes, indeed.
I don't know how to. I can't. What can you say about it? I was curious, pacing wise, where they were going to get to at story beats.
Yeah.
And then so today I asked, like, how many episodes? One? That makes sense. Okay.
Who heads the Pentagon group again? What's his name?
I forget.
Nolan's the dad.
It's like Casey or like Piercy.
Donald was the sidekick with the glasses,
I don't
but
remember. Somebody else.
anyway, the guy who runs the Pentagon group really shines in this episode.
Oh, the guy with the messed up face?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cecil. Cecil is his name. Yeah.
I had it right.
Yeah, and Mark is going through teenage angst, of course, with Amber stuff, and so yeah, I think it's going to be a great finale. Awesome. Real quick, Oscars, lowest viewership ever, but for comic book nerds, Chloe Zhao wins Best Director, and she is going to direct what? The Eternals next, or she already directed? It's going to come out.
Yeah.
And then Sir Anthony Hopkins, who played, what's Thor's dad's name?
Zeus.
No, Zeus is gonna be Jor-El. Who's Jor-El? Yeah, he's Odin. But who's Jor-El?
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe is gonna be Zeus. That was news in Love and Thunder and Dynamite.
Fun stuff. I have a book in here. I've actually sold 2 of them in the last 2 years, like during the pandemic. That's the first appearance of now. Correct me if I'm wrong, somebody, if I got it wrong. It's the first appearance of Hercules.
Hercules.
Which is a key issue for sure. People like that character, and people are assuming that he is going to pop up somewhere in the movies. So they've been buying those. But we sold him for a certain amount of money. And now the Zeus Noose, which is, I guess, is also his first appearance in that same book. Now that book is, I'm like, wow, I mean, whatever.
Is it like a trade? Or was it an individual or a trade?
No, I mean like the actual comic book.
Oh, the actual.
I think we sold the actual comic book
Yeah.
here for like $60 or something. Now they seem like they're going for a lot more because of the Zeus News.
Zeus News.
So
So Anthony Hopkins won Best Actor, and there was a bit of controversy because Chadwick didn't win, and Stephen brought that off air. The show, which I'm just thankful there was a show. They shot it in a train station. They kind of messed up because Best Picture didn't go last. They saved what for last, Stephen?
They saved the Best Actor.
Thinking that
Chadwick was going to win.
and he did.
He did not.
So yeah, kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah.
The programmers don't know.
No, they don't know. There's only
the polls to the vote counters.
Yeah, And I also noticed that they changed the envelopes. They weren't envelopes. They were like folders.
What won Best Picture?
Nomadland.
Oh.
And it happened
So they did Nomad. So they did Best Picture, Best Actress, then Best Actor. Because
I don't know. I didn't see any of these movies. I have no idea.
I think that was kind of the problem. I'm not saying anything against. I've only seen a few of the movies, but none of them were big draws. Even if you had the chance to see.
I did see My Octopus Teacher. I was very excited.
That one, yeah.
That one actually. That's actually one of the few surprises because it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, my friend directed Crypt Camp, which was thought was going to win.
There was
Best
a number
Director.
of front runners, and then Octopus just kind of wiggled his way to the top.
Yes,
as they do.
As they do.
That's a wonderful documentary. That I would like to own on Blu-ray, and I can't because Netflix.
My only bit of a gripe, I really did like Soul, but I still think Wolfwalkers is a better movie. And if you have Apple Plus, I highly recommend watching.
It's all animation stuff.
It's all animated. It's the same team who did Secret of Kells and Song of the Sea.
I'm so tired. I thought you were cussing at first. I'm like, why is he using such bad language? And then I thought he was saying little Fockers, like Meet the Parents. And then finally he's saying Wolf Walkers.
Yes.
And then last bit of pop culture before we move to the main part. You guys watch Mortal Kombat?
Yes.
Most of it.
Didn't finish it. Thoughts? Cheesy but okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hey, if you got HBO Max, watch it.
It's free.
Yeah.
It's okay. And I mean, it's definitely earns its R rating for sure.
Yeah.
Does
it earn it enough?
I watched a review from a video game nerd, and he just went into the lore of all 18 Mortal Kombat games and the animes. I'm like,
he didn't actually review the movie.
Well, he, like you guys were saying off camera, he loved the beginning of it, of the Scorpion versus Sub-Zero, and that whole kind of like mythology. But then the movie kind of goes off in the cheese ball.
I think it becomes generic. Actually.
Yeah,
Admittedly, the opening scene is fantastic, and I think if it had a little bit more of that like tone, I think it might have. It's okay.
Yeah.
I've seen worse. I've seen much worse.
All right. Anything?
Kano shines.
Kano was great in it. He is so rude.
Put that guy in a movie.
Yeah. He stole the movie.
He did.
He's like, here's some scenery.
Yeah.
Every scene.
He just talks
It's a good thing
all.
that he did because
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
Talks all types of
the
trash.
bad guy always steals the movie, but he stole it quite well.
He did. Any comic book industry news you want to get to it all, Ryan, before we get to the books?
I don't think so.
All right, cool.
Nothing of note. All right, let's get into it, boys and girls. It's time.
And creditors and everybody else.
I wonder if I can move this
I have
back.
a massive box. I don't know.
Whoa, Ryan, I don't know if you want to say that on air.
I don't know.
What's in the box?
This is all. It's heavy.
Oh.
It's a lot. Okay.
Well, there goes Ryan's back from the
All right, here we go. We are getting something called Ambassador exclusive variants from our Aftershock ambassador, who comes and visits us in person and gives us new covers.
Well, isn't that nice?
It is nice of them. So
I will. Let me say this real quick. I met, I think, one of the main guys. They are really a good group, and they actually do care about their creators and stuff.
I'm into Aftershock. I think they do good work.
We do tweet about them, and we do post about Aftershock.
Yeah. I didn't see them.
No, I'm saying it's good that they come and give you love because we give them love.
We earned these comic books. We deserve them. Anyway, this is a cool cover. I think this is the cover they should have led with for this book because I didn't know what this book was about when it was on the shelf. Derek told me, and I wasn't interested until Derek told me what it was about. Anyway, this is a really cool cover. We're selling it for $9.99 because nobody else has them, and I have no idea how much to sell them for. So I got a couple of these bad boys. I'll throw that in there. Nice. Okay, now, question on a lot of people's minds is what is going on with the Berserker Something is Killing the Children promotion thing? If you don't know anything about it, I'll very briefly go over it, but that is to say, I got 50 of these. This is the Something is Killing the Children 8th printing. It was part of a promotion through Boom Publishing. They essentially gave me one of these for every 3 copies that I ordered of number 2 of Berserker. Okay, now their promotion is that you have to have bought and proved that you bought Berserker number 1 from this store, and then also buy number 2, which comes out this week. And if you do both of those things, then you get to have one of these. It'd be nice if they gave me enough that I could do that for everybody that bought a number 2, but that's not what they did. So those that are Pull customers that have requested these ahead of time, as long as you have bought Berserker number 1, which like everybody and their mother did, and as long as you're also buying number 2, I've already put one in your box. We've kind of talked about that if you've kind of taken the initiative to talk to me about it.
What's in the box?
And I will say the same thing now. So if you're watching the show, if you bought Berserker number 1, if you're going to buy Berserker number 2, actually, if it's in your box right now, basically, I will put one of these in your box. They are free. I'm going to give them to you, even though people are selling
free.
People are selling these for I don't know how much, but they're
more than free.
More than free. Okay.
$3 and free cents.
But beyond that, it's first come first serve as long as you meet that criteria. So if you come in tomorrow and you say, well, I bought number 1, but I don't have a receipt or anything, and you're not a Pull customer or anything like that, I'm going to go, so sorry. If you're a Pull customer and you bought it here, but you don't have it or a receipt or anything, guess what? That doesn't matter because we have your purchase history right here in the store. What?
No, that's awesome.
And obviously number 2 is out this week, so you just need to pick that up. But let's say that you can't get in tomorrow, and you bought number 1, you are a Pull customer, and you have number 2 in your box or plan to buy number 2, please send me an email. We're still going to treat this just like a ratio variant. So I do have only 50 copies. I'm not giving out multiples, and I'm also not giving these out to randos. Unless they meet all that specific criteria.
What's wrong with Rambo? What's wrong with Rambo?
Rambo, I would give Rambo anything.
Oh, okay.
Randos.
Oh, Rando, I see.
Rando is Rambo's
cousin.
Yeah,
bootleg cousin.
Yeah. Rando. That's pretty funny.
Rando, Last Blood.
Anyway, so hopefully I was clear. You guys tell me. I don't know. If you need more elaboration, again, please just send an email to pulpfictionlongbeach@gmail.com. I promise however many I get, I will sort through them all before tomorrow morning. Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool cover. I don't know who the artist is, but they did get some new artwork for it.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that was really cool. I like the size of that. Earlier, Eduardo was saying we're running late. Open your box already. Luis said, "Hey, Ryan, Derek, Steven, Annie, remember to honor the memory of dinosaurs in purple pants."
I saw that.
Who?
Somebody drew.
Barney died?
No.
Oh.
one of the customers drew like the whole porn purple pants and everything. It was awesome.
There was a meme that said 75% of the internet's not porn; it's Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, and he drew purple pants.
Monica Rambeau is a hero and deserves a copy. Wendy says. Adam says free. Eduardo wants to know, has Diamond called you to see if you're still on board or flipping to Penguin?
Sort of. They called me actually a few weeks ago before that round of calls that you heard about on Blading Cool. And they didn't ask me if I went to Penguin. It was more of like a, hey, we just want to let you know that we're not going anywhere.
Yeah. We still love you.
We're still here.
Yeah.
And we're still going to have Marvel comics.
There you go.
We don't know how much we're going to sell them to you for yet, but we're going to have them.
Probably more than $1, I'd say.
Yeah, that saga is ongoing, and I wish to no longer comment on
Luis Molina says, I drew that dinosaur. Luis, you are a gentleman and a scholar and an athlete as well.
And it was a really good drawing. Bravo.
And we'll copy and paste that. We'll share that on our Instagram and Facebook feeds. And then Adam says, Nomadland won Best Picture. Guess what movie you can't buy in any store? Order for delivery. LOL. Yes. Yeah, it's hard to see it, but you can get it on Hulu. Sorry, Steven. What's next? Oh, Marvels.
I know.
It's the Marvels, okay, which is the way that they have decided to differentiate this from their groundbreaking landmark series by Kurt Busiek and Alex Ross called Marvels. This is called The Marvels. Good job, Marvel. If you flip to the back, actually, Tom Brevoort spends 2 pages trying to explain why they did this.
So we could have had 2 pages of like comic, but okay.
In any case, I did read this for the most part. I'll talk about it more when I get to the one that's open. But we have 2 ratio variants for this one this week. This is a 1-in-25 ratio variant by Steve Epting. It was more popular than I thought it would be. We're selling it for ratio price at $24.99. When I say ratio price, I mean the number amount matches the ratio amount. Just is a little shorthand. So it's going for ratio of $24.99.
So if you want to give the extra penny and make it an exact 25, then he'll take your penny.
Mike told me I'll go out of business if I just use even numbers. It's very important.
Yes, I know. No, that's an old.
Well, I'm being facetious. I don't know if I agree with him. I do it all the same. We also had a 1-in-50 ratio variant by Gabriel Delato.
It's like 2, but 50.
That's right.
225.
Math. And it is a very cool, iconic cover with Cap, Iron Man, and Spider-Man front and center. And this one's very popular on the internets. It's one selling upwards of over $100. I'm going to price it for $79.99.
I like
what a deal.
A little bit better. I like that one, but I do like the update. Of course, the Alex Ross one is really nice. We'll get to that one.
It's like the Batman or the Suicide Squad, right? You put the on it. It's totally different.
The Batman, the unexciting detective title.
Wendy, before you freak out, I didn't put a post-it on every single one of yours that I know is yours. I know it's yours. You're okay. All right. So we got New Mutants number 17 by Bob McLeod, the actual New Mutants artist.
That's really nice.
No, what character is that? You would know better than me. No? Actually, no, you wouldn't.
I can't remember.
No, we're not Marvel kids.
Yeah.
Forgot.
Wendy will tell us.
This one, unless Wendy kicks it out of bed, is $19.99 or 1-in-50 ratio variant. We've been getting this high ratio variants for the X-Men family of books lately. Artists like David Finch. That's the only one I can remember right now. Also, another one that Wendy scooped up as a Black Widow 1-in-10 ratio variant for number 6. Nice. One of these kind of cool design variants.
Elena Casagrande.
I am not familiar with the artist, but she certainly knows how to design a costume.
Yeah. No, she's doing another book with she's doing Black Widow. No, she's doing a Marvel book, and I can't remember. Maybe it is Black Widow. I think she is the artist.
It was a really cool Raposa ratio variant for this, but it was too rich for my blood. The amount of copies I'd have to order to get it was insane. Unacceptable.
Wendy says, cool, thank you for keeping my box of ratio variants for me. Is that Danny Moonstar as Valkyrie?
Yes, that is it.
Because she's probably in Mighty Valkyries or something, I bet now.
I can now see a meme of Wendy just kicking ratio variants out of bed. Saying, you're stealing the covers. Yeah. Get out of here, ratio variant.
Here is a really cool, nice surprise. We got a 1-in-25 ratio variant for Beta Ray Bell number 2 by Paul Pope. doesn't do covers that often anymore.
Well, no, he kind of does, but not for Marvel.
Certainly not for Marvel.
He's done more DC stuff than Marvel. So this is a big surprise.
So anyway, that's a really cool variant. We're selling for a little bit above ratio at $29.99, and I have one that's spoken for and one that I think is not spoken for, but I haven't checked my email in the last couple of hours. So
that's really cool. I think he's doing it because Daniel Warren Johnson's doing it. He
probably
him. Yeah,
most likely.
This is really
they're all buds. Yeah. You know, Daniel Warren Johnson, I'm sure, praised the Ultra Pulp.
That was great.
And if you want to request any ratio variants, please send us an email, pulpfictionlongbeach@gmail.com.
Hold on, let me put that up on the screen here.
And be patient. Ryan does his best. He gets a lot of emails.
Oh, I appreciate that. You can go to our website at pulpfictionbooksandcomics.com. Soon to be a shorter website title. I'm working on it, guys. It takes time. But we have a variant page there. Wendy usually likes to post a link, or somebody likes to post a link there in the Facebook group if you want to go visit it. If we're going too fast and you want to revisit what the ratios are, or how much they are, it's not going to tell you if they're available or not. It's just going to tell you kind of what we got. A lot of them may or may not be spoken for, but the only way to know is to ask. So send an email to pulpfictionlongbeach@gmail.com.
Send me an email.
And I will let you know if it's something that's available or not.
And you also try to put up the ones when you know that you're going to theoretically going to get them. Like,
yes,
they don't have a price, but at least
you can look at the next couple weeks.
Yeah. Which is really, I think it's
Annie does her best.
Annie does
with that
really
stuff.
Eduardo says the idea for the website should be ryansbox.com.
Yeah,
I think that's taken.
Ryan's Box.
Yeah.
Probably something else. Wendy posted the ratio variants. Thank you, Wendy. She also said Casa Grande is on Black Widow, but not sure if anything else. And I don't know if Wendy's going to be mad about this, but Louis said, Wendy kicking a box of ratio variants out of bed. I think I found my idea for my next drawing.
She doesn't kick anything. Okay, so here is Miles Morales issue 25. Did a lot of different covers for this. Really cool covers, not just the ratios. We're going to look at we're going to try to go fast because I've been neglecting showing you guys cool B covers and stuff. I try to just stick to like new number ones and then kind of move on. I'm going to try to circumvent that by going faster and then actually showing you some covers that I think are cool. Miles Morales has really cool covers this week. Anyway, so this is the 1-in-25 ratio variant by Sarah Pacelli, the not quite co-creator, but is close to a co-creator of Miles Morales, because I think she was the one that was drawing with Bendis when he got his own series.
Well, and she also recently did the J.J. Abrams Spider-Man book, so she was the artist on that. Really good artist.
I love
It's really nice. It's an odd angle, but I dig it. Yeah. I dig what she did with that.
Yeah, I like the color. Okay, so $14.99 below ratio, $10 below ratio actually for a 1-in-25 Miles ratio variant. And this will be the more popular one, I'm pretty sure. I'm actually surprised it's not going for more. Here, you want to do that one? I know he's your boy.
Oh my God, Dan Hip.
Not just Dan Hip. Dan Hip drawing Miles saving kittens.
Dan Hip is hip to say the least. I love this guy's artwork.
If you don't follow Dan Hip on Instagram, you should. He's got a really unique take on things. I like him a lot. And this is a really cool variant. It is already spoken for. I highly doubt he's going to kick it back for $30, but it is $29.99. And I'm somewhat disappointed. I thought I was going to go for more, but that's okay. $29.99. There you go. Put that back on.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
When does the whole new clone thing start with?
I think that's kind of in that book, maybe, because when we get to the main cover,
they're cloning kitties?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm very excited. Kitties clone themselves pretty well.
Okay.
They clean themselves pretty well, too.
Neuter them. I was going to say the Miles Morales, the main cover for Miles Morales this week is a wraparound cover, and on the back it looks like a bunch of like different size Miles clones and stuff. So I'm not reading that book, but I do know that they've been in clone territory for a minute.
It's supposed to be very brutal, I hear.
Oh.
Pacelli is credited as co-creator of Miles.
There you go. Oh, good for her. All right, moving right along. This is definitely one of the hot books this week.
Hot books,
Hot
kids.
Little Tamales. This is for Silk.
It's so hot. Where's my oven mitts?
Silk number 2. This is a 1-in-25 ratio variant by Rose Besh. That's the best I could do with that name.
Wow, it's really cool.
And it's a very, I mean, as a hip hop kid and a sneakerhead and all that kind of stuff, I just love it whenever they do kind of some street weared out versions of these characters. This one looks really neat.
Yeah,
nice. And the folks that requested these did their homework and they requested them a while ago.
The perspective is really good.
She's drinking boba. That's so hip.
The perspective is actually quite good. I'm impressed.
It is a cool cover. It's a great color.
Yeah.
But if you were sad you missed out on it, maybe don't feel too bad if you don't want to pay $59.99 for it. And one of these folks might not want to pay $60 for it. So again, it doesn't hurt. Send an email. I'll put you on the list. You never know.
Send them an email.
Cha-ching.
I want to see the late night after hours hip hop sneakerhead Ryan video.
That used to be me in my garage every couple times a week. We'll see if I can get back to that again. We had one ratio variant from the DC side this week. This is for Robin #1. It's a 1 in 25 by Riccardo Federici. And that is of a character called Flatline. That is sort of a new bad guy that does bad things to Robin. And we'll talk about Robin more when I pull it out of the box.
Probably because he's a bad guy.
Probably because he's a bad guy, but not bad guy.
Is he a bad guy or bad girl?
He's a bad guy.
Okay, here we go. Are you guys ready for the Berserker train?
Yes.
It's coming. Here we go. Berserker.
What?
Berserker variants. Here we go. Berserker #2 comes out this week. I haven't read it yet. Okay. First off, we had some.
I'm guessing he's probably upset and he's going to kill people.
He's probably going to kill people.
Okay.
I think that's a fair bet. We have some surprise variants. You hold that.
It's
Surprise.
secret. It's secret. We can't show you.
Wait, can I see the cover again? Secret. Keep that with those. That's the
Okay.
same cover. And this is the one I want to hold up. All right. So these two. These two nobody knew about until we started opening boxes this week. They were super surprise variants. They're calling them basically a 1 in 20 ratio variant, depending on how many I ordered. That's how many they gave me. And they're going for about ratio on eBay. So they're $20 a pop.
So the ratio, it's not like
they're not technically ratio.
Is it kind of like the crossover where they did like variations to cover? Okay.
It's like a secret cover. Okay. It's like with Marvel. If I ordered 50. They take 5 of them and they change the cover slightly.
Okay.
And then you have to catch it. Anyway, so it's pretty neat.
So you're getting better at this.
Yeah, well, just a little bit. Very cool artwork by Raphael Grandpa. This is all by the way variations of the artwork on the main cover, which I'll show you guys.
Laura says, "Are those secret menu variants?"
Yes. You have to. They're called the Flying. Butchman's. I don't know. Never mind. Okay. Moving right along. Very gently. Very gently. Okay. Here we go. We got a 1 in 25 ratio variant by John Paul Leon, which is nice because it's actually different artwork. It's not just a shiny or different version of one of the other artworks.
I like when they do actual different.
I like it when they do actual different covers too. I like that he's riding a horse. I feel like it's a little bit of a send up to John Wick 2.
John Wick, yeah.
Was it John Wick 3? John Wick 2? Which one does he kill people with horses with? John Wick 3.
Yeah.
It was John Wick 3.
And John, he's the one that did Creature of the Night.
John Wick?
No, John Paul Leon.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. From the artist of Batman Creature of the Night, which we have on sale right now for 30% off. Okay. Oh, $14.99, below ratio.
Wow.
A lot of people got these, so I'm selling them cheap.
It's a nice cover.
Yeah, it is a cool cover. All right, take the rest of these cool covers, put them together, slap them down gently. All right. Here is a 1 in 50 ratio variant.
1 in 50.
It's again, the same artwork, but this one is the non-trade dress. There's no title on it. There's nothing on it at all. Mm-hmm.
It's virgin.
I don't like. I'm trying to get away from that word.
I know it's kind of
it's awkward. Also, virgin. I keep saying virgin version, and it sounds
actually
really horrible.
In my business we would refer to it as textless because there's no text.
So the 1 in 50 ratio
sexless and textless.
Textless in Texas. We have a 1. This is the 1 in 50 ratio variant. We're selling for $19.99.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
For 1 in 50.
Yeah. Again, they're making a lot of these until people stop buying them. I'm not going to be overcharging for these. Or I price them pretty cheaply. Speaking of which, here is the last one. It's a 1 in 100.
Holy moly.
1 in ratio variant for Berserker #2. It's that same John Paul Leon cover, but with no trade dress on it. It is textless.
No text.
Yeah. So same cover you've seen before. Selling it for $49.99. Half the ratio.
Oh, they're coming to get you.
$49.99.
Uh-oh.
So you're not allowed to sell ratio books for less than ratio prices.
That's the price police. They're upset.
You know what word I try to get rid of out of my lexicon is moist.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds really interesting. Moist. Oh, got a couple comments real quick.
Oh, yeah, comments.
Wendy earlier said, yeah, but does Flatline do bad things to Robin with a pipe? Oh, Wendy, that's too inappropriate.
That's too soon.
All the Berserker variants, she says. Laura says, oh, yeah, we said that. And then Ian, hello, Ian. Hi, everyone. Glad to see Steven again on this season of Pulp Fiction live stream. Show went downhill when he was bumped to the reoccurring character. Well, actually, this is the spinoff. Steven, you only acted in the sales shows, right?
Sales shows, yeah.
So this is your first couple of appearances on our spinoff show here, Tuesday night unboxing.
Yeah. I have somebody on Instagram asking if there's any new Godzilla comics. Can you just throw that out again?
This would be the newest one.
Godzilla's Monsters and Protectors. It's an all ages Godzilla comic,
but it's good.
It's good as long as you don't mind your Godzilla stuff being a little cartoony and a little less edge to it. But I really like the way it was drawn, and it's fun. And if your kids are into Godzilla, then it's perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, we still have a few of those left. Check it out. Okay.
That was just from what, last week, Ryan? Or?
That was last week. We did not quite sell out, but we almost.
Yeah, there's still a few copies.
All right, here's a couple quick ones. This is stuff that I don't order for the shelf, but I order enough to get ratio variants, so it's kind of awkward. So if somebody buys these. So that's a 1 in 10 for this week's Firefly, which, by the way, there are Firefly comics if you want to get them. You don't get them to the shelf because they don't sell off the shelf that well.
But we do have trades.
We have trades, and you can join the subscription service for it as well. It's a 1 in 10 by Bengal, and selling for $5.99. Just trying to find a home for that one. Another one here, Once and Future number 18, 1 in 10 ratio variant, black and white. Virgin with Dan Mora artwork.
Dan Mora.
Again,
the V word anymore.
Yeah, trying. $5.99 again for these ones to find a home, hopefully. All right, and another in the $5.99 category, we have My Little Pony Transformers is back.
Oh, snap.
The magic of Cybertron.
Ian just commented on that. Ian said, "Happy My Little Pony Transformers 2 release week." I know every single person on the stream has that book in their pull box.
I like how it's, I go up here like, oh, this book doesn't sell well off the wall. I make it shelf copies, but I do have 5 shelf copies of My Little Pony Transformers because the first one sold pretty well. Right? Yeah. Anyway, $5.99 if you want the 1 in 10 ratio.
No, we're gonna get a My Little Pony Transformers Back to the Future crossover.
Sure as well. Okay. Oh, this one is spoken for, but I want to show you. This is a. Here, you do it and I'll talk. That's a 1 in 25 ratio variant for the second printing of Alien number 1. Alien number 1 was a really good seller. It went to second printing.
A little higher.
I have plenty of copies of the second printing, which also uses a brand new cover, by the way. I really like
wow.
That. Yeah,
that's
it's
nice.
Really neat because it's well, I'll show you. It's in our box, but it's kind of a very clear homage to the original movie.
You're really neat.
And anyway, so that's Patrick Gleason's cover in a different colorway, basically. And
that's what Patrick Gleason does, right? The different colors on the different.
He is the alternate cover.
Yeah. Anyway, put that back on because that's for that gentleman. And we're priced that one at $39.99. $39.99. Again, more popular than I was expecting.
Yeah. Nice cover.
And here is another second printing ratio variant. This time for Geiger number 1. So I don't really want to revisit this whole hell, but just really quickly, you may remember that through various circumstances, we did not have any Geiger number 1s really to speak of the first printing. So I ordered big on the second printing of this. So I over-ordered just to make sure that everybody could get a copy in case they wanted one.
God bless you, Ryan.
But because I did that, I got a little incentive. Got a couple of these 1 in 25 ratio variants with the black and white Gary Frank artwork. I'm going to talk more about Geiger when I get to the actual book, but I did read it this week and I have thoughts. $49.99, popular book, twice ratio.
Mr. Gary Frank.
I guess so. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Jeff Johns and Gary Frank are like, wow, we should have been doing books in Image the whole time.
Maybe so.
Speaking of Image, how about me a segue? So they're pretty basic. The score, I guess we kind of always get these now. They're sort of a 1 in 5 ratio variant for Spawn. And they usually take the Todd McFarlane cover and, black and white.
Okay.
So, I always sell these for $5.99. We always sell out. Sounds like that must be a fair price. So I'm just going to keep doing it.
Hey, that's the name of that new upcoming book. We always sell out. Oh, sorry.
I'll get it.
Like we always find them when they're dead.
Oh, I get it. Hey, that's coming back soon. I didn't know how to order for it. I think I just got it for subscribers. I can't remember. Here you go.
Not bad for $6.
Yep, not bad for $6. Okay, the last giant stack left in here is for crossover number 6. So one of the things that Image has been doing recently that I actually think is really cool is, you usually get a bunch of variants on the first issue and maybe some on the second, and then they kind of go away. Right. And what they're doing now is at the end or the beginning of story arcs, they are kind of like hyping them up a little bit, like paying more. Hey, this is the beginning of a new story arc in this comic book. And as a way to grab your attention, they do multiple covers. So that's what they did for crossover number 6. There's definitely more covers for crossover than there typically are.
Which I believe this is the last issue of this first story arc.
That must be what it is, yeah. So to close it all out, or not all out, but this arc.
Thank you. Ian got my joke.
Okay,
No,
Well, at least somebody got it.
Exactly.
Can you set those down gently in the box?
Sure.
What's in the box?
Are they all the same?
Yeah, and now this one you can take and hold.
Okay.
So that is by, I forget his first name, but Betterment. So this is the tattoo artist and comic book artist. So this cover here is from a book called A Tomahawk. That was an early Donny Cates image title. That was in magazine format. Nobody bought it because it was in magazine format. Well, you're different.
Okay.
So he's crossing over with his own books?
Yeah. No, he
Yeah,
already
because-
did that with the God Country.
Oh,
With
did he?
the sword.
Yeah, right. I'm not caught up in the series. But anyway, this book, for whatever reason, A Tomahawk, the original one, I still have people coming in and looking for it. And apparently, I don't know, it hit some kind of thing. Collectors want it.
Well, it was like, because I think they did a criminal in the same like magazine size. There was one of those.
I don't know. But it's a hot book. And this is also, you've seen this guy's artwork all over the place. He's been doing tattoo variants for King in Black and other things as well. So very neat style. Yeah, so that's what that book is all about there.
And bargain price is $6.
Yeah, that's the 1:5 ratio variant. This is the 1:10 ratio variant. Here, very gently.
Just give me one.
Set those, and then you can use this
I'll
as
pick
your
one
prop.
without a sticker.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Very gently.
You want
Yeah,
one?
sure, fine. This is the main cover by Jeff Shaw.
Is it textless?
But it's textless.
It's textless.
That's hard to say too. I just got to come up with a new word. $5.99 for this one as well. This is the 1:10 ratio variant. $5.99 if you haven't figured it out is kind of my just default price where I have a lot of them.
It's kind of a spoiler.
So they're a pretty good deal for. I mean, if you want a if you want an inexpensive variant compared to like $60-$70.
Take it home with you.
Yeah.
Some of the higher ratio variants now. Now when they get to the higher ratio, there is no trade dress and no color. That's the sketch variant basically by Jeff Shaw. $9.99 for this one. This is the 1:25 ratio variant. Very high ratio for $10. Good deal. There we go. And this is the ellipsis variant. These are 1:50 ratio variants. And Wendy's been scooping these all up and hopes to get the whole series, and it looks like she's going to. Yep, it's an ellipsis cover.
Yep.
Are you okay?
No, I'm zoning out.
Okay. I just want to make sure Derek wasn't
Where are
passing
you?
out on me.
Bob said earlier, wrong Robin, Wendy. And Wendy says, well, one got the crowbar and the other one might get the pipe.
Woo.
Also, someone said earlier that the reason why Steven hasn't been around is because of contract negotiations with his agent.
That's right.
There you go. I'll go with that.
Yeah. Okay, so I didn't think I would get this one.
Wow, that's cool.
I got the 1:100 ratio variant for crossover number 6.
Can you kind of do
one
this
of
little
these
bit,
guys,
Steve?
little guys?
Yeah.
To do a shimmy.
So who's on there?
That's Savage Dragon.
And who's he fighting? Witchblade.
Witchblade, yeah.
Who's in the background
Yeah,
over there in the
Witchblade.
corner?
Oh yeah, it is Witchblade. And then there's I can't remember her name from the series. She's got the
Right.
God Sword.
So this is actually the artwork from one of the regular alternate covers, which I will show you.
This is shiny.
But it's shiny. So the 1:100 variant
I
is
don't
shiny.
know like that.
It's very cool. That's some neat ratios for the crossover series.
It's been a really good book.
Yeah.
I've been very happy with it.
So we're gonna see if Wendy's gonna let me know if that's too rich for her blood. I priced it at $99.99. There's a lot of listings going for well over that. Is that what I did? No, yeah, $99.99.
Yeah.
And it will be available if she passes on it.
So if you're interested, go ahead and send an email because it may be available.
It may be available. Okay.
Ian's going to give our show a bad review on Rotten Tomatoes unless Steven is put back in the opening credits.
We better send her screener on time. We've got time to review the show. Otherwise, we're really going to hear it.
Yeah.
And then Louise says, Joker to Jason Todd. It puts the lotion on the skin or else it gets the
Like
pipe
a
again.
That's pretty good.
Poor Robin.
Okay, that's it for ratio variants. We did it.
Yay.
We're going to go even, kind of faster, but also stopping and looking at things. For regular covers, we're going to start with DC Comics.
DC. Fire, fire, fire. Where is Eddie?
I saw him.
Eddie!
He's just busy. He's a busy man.
Eddie!
He's a busy man. People are trying to buy property, and he's trying to sell it. Okay, so what this is here is we got a new issue of Detective Comics this week. What
Nice.
Steve is holding is the second printing the last issue, which sold out. I think due to that Flatline character appearing in the backup
and in the Robin.
Right. So everybody ran out and bought it. So we have a second printing of it here with Brian Hitch artwork. Yep. And then the main cover here with a very mustachioed penguin. I'm kind of digging the mustache. This is the first time for me.
So is that the new issue?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay, here we go.
And who's the creative team on that one? Right?
That is Tamaki and Mora. So we got the coming from kind of the indie world of Super Mutant Academy and This One Summer and a bunch of other things. But now that she's well beyond that, she did Harley Breaking Glass.
She did a run on Wonder Woman.
She did a run on Wonder Woman. She's been doing a fair amount of stuff for DC Comics actually, and Detective Comics. Check it out. Beautiful artwork by Dan Mora.
Oh, and she's doing the Thor.
She's doing the Thor and Loki kind of cute. Giri Hiru.
Hiru. I think that's the best way.
I think that's Lee Bermejo. That's the B cover for Detective this week. Very cool. I like seeing Batman hang out on fire escapes.
Yeah.
Also this week we have Batman Superman number 17.
I love that cover.
Pretty cool story.
So crack that open real quick, Steven. Does that still have the film strip thing going on?
Yes. Oh, yeah. So when you read this, you'll understand there is a reason for this. It has to do with kind of the bad guy that they're fighting. And it's a cute idea, but it's neat. I like, comics should try new things.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the first issue. I haven't read this one yet. I'm not sure who the artist is on that. That's the alternate cover for, good luck finding. Sometimes it's very hard to find credits.
Rodolfo Maglari.
Don't know. Okay.
That's cool.
This one I'm actually excited to read. I really loved the first issue and was not expecting to. Harley Quinn. We are still sold out of number 1. I got some back in stock and they're gone again. So I don't think I can get any more first prints. So we're going to have to wait for second prints now at this point.
The Riley Rossmo cover?
Riley Rossmo is also drawing the inside. So if you hate this artwork, you're not going to like it. But if you like that artwork, you're probably going to like it.
And what's fun is coming out of Joker War there, Harley's kind of reformed and trying to be a bat sidekick.
Yeah.
She's even asking Batman if she gets an allowance.
Right. Yeah, I'm into it. I think it's cool.
That looks great.
I think what I like about it, that I said before, is it feels a little bit more grounded than the last run. And maybe I just got a little tired of like the fourth wall breaking. Like she feels like a little bit more of a real person. That's the Derek Chu B cover. Derek Chu's been doing lots of alternate covers for DC lately. Okay. The other hot book that keeps selling out is Nightwing. We sold out of 78. I mean, wait, is that 70?
That's 78.
That's 78. Okay, we
sold
out of
78. Second printing of
78. That's the second printing of 78. We also sold out of 79. They've already announced a 79 second printing. I posted about
that cover is amazing.
The Batman 66 cover.
Yeah, so good.
My order is not up for that yet. My order is still down the road, so you have time to put in a request. It's a very cool cover.
When you said it's on pull box now?
I think it's probably on pull. Yeah, usually whenever they announce it and I hear about it, and then within like a day or two, it's usually on pull box.
Yeah,
so that's all the different versions of Dick Grayson crawling,
doing the Batman 66.
Bruno Redondo tweeted, and he probably put it on his Instagram like that cover. And the best part is at the back, it's the original Robin, and you can see Alfred's hands holding his cape up.
Yeah, it's a really great cover. It's not this cover. This is a great cover too.
This is really nice
but we're talking about this other cover. Anyway, my point is that they're doing new printings. They're recognizing that things are selling out. They're not leaving me on the hook. For like, I got these people that want them. I can't do anything. So, but your job is to let me know that you're interested.
Yeah.
I haven't done my ordering yet on 79 second printing yet. So please let me know if you want one.
When you just posted the link to it.
Thank you.
And if you haven't read this, it's
excellent.
Real quick, the summary. Nightwing gets a new dog. Barbara Gordon is visiting Batwing. He has inherited a fortune from Alfred. We didn't know how rich Alfred was. And there's a new villain named Heartless in the story.
Right. And he goes
very scary.
And he goes out and buys pizza for everybody.
Yes, indeed.
I'm just taking a quick look at Instagram here so they don't feel like they're neglected children.
A lot of people waiting. It's a good story, great art. Our buddy Tommy Taylor. I don't know where Tom Taylor's from, but Brian and I like to imagine that he's from Boston. Our buddy Tommy Taylor.
He's from Australia.
Well, he's from Boston.
And if you actually like that, I would recommend getting the Suicide Run that they worked.
We're going to talk about that too.
So
guess what came out this week?
The trade.
Hey, good old Tommy Taylor from the South Side.
He's got the voices of the DC characters down pat.
No, the best
just like the Pats.
The best thing is his like Twitter and Instagram handle. It's Tom Taylor Made,
and he's taking over Superman. So if you like what he's doing, Get ready
I'm
for
very
the
excited
book.
about that.
I'm very excited about that.
I'm also very excited for Teen Titans Academy #2. I really enjoyed the first issue. I think this is really cool. It's basically teen heroes, Harry Potter Academy kind of style thing, but superheroes obviously. And I think it's wonderful. I really enjoyed the first issue. I look forward to checking out the second one. And the whole thing revolves around the mystery of who is the Red X. If you're my age, then you might remember that there was a Teen Titans cartoon when Dick Grayson Dick Grayson moonlights as Red X to get into the bad guy underground or whatever.
Speaking of Teen Titans Go, they announced something today.
They're gonna cross over with DC Superhero Girls.
Superhero Girls, maybe.
Oh, so cool.
And they're going to visit like the space house. It looks kind of fun and stupid. But this is Philip Tan.
It looks great.
Cover.
Ian first says Alfred made his billions investing in GameStop. Wendy replies, "No, he made his fortune investing in Batcoin." And to which Luis replies, "No, he made his wealth reselling ratio variance." Ian says crossover.
I'm not wealthy. Here we go. And last but not least is Robin #1.
Ooh,
a lot of people are excited about this, and I can tell you that because this was very heavily pre-ordered. So good job, first of all. Well, I was going to... Okay, you already knew. Oh, because it's a... Okay, well, you already knew. Excuse me. Very cool wraparound cover. I was telling people this morning, so I took one pile, and I made them facing forward, and I took another pile, and I made them facing backwards and put them next to each other. I'd never done that before. Because I'm like, how does anybody know that it's a wraparound cover?
Well, you tried to do that with Harley and Ivy, but they didn't match up?
Yeah, I did.
Steven, you get a soda if you name everybody in that cover real quick.
Robin, Ra's al Ghul, Batman, Deathstroke's sister.
No, it's his daughter, you
I know.
fail.
I know that one.
Rose Wilson.
And then, I don't know.
Deathstroke.
She's new.
She's
the
new.
new baddie.
She's so new, I don't know.
She's flatline. Okay, so, hey, Derek.
Yes.
Do you remember Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon?
Of course.
Did you like that movie?
Loved it.
Would you like to see that movie but starring Damian Wayne?
Yes.
Okay, that's what this comic book is.
All right. Is he going to enter a tournament?
I love it. Yes, absolutely. It is all. And if you felt like you were missing tournament in
Mortal Kombat,
like I did, you're going to get tournament aplenty in
Robin
this
Combat.
I really enjoyed this. It's a lot of fun, and it has the signature. How do you read that? The TT. Is it like so?
There's flatline.
See, where's the?
Ooh.
If I want to focus on this panel, I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. So this is signature for him. Grant Morrison definitely imbued his character with this. You're not allowed to write Damien now if you don't include that tick. How do you say that? Just the TT. How does that sound like out loud? Like that? Would you just more like a hiss?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I love it, and
you think it's like tit?
It's like that, but with a t. That's what I got going on.
Questions for you, gentlemen, real quick. So when did that new costume debut?
Here?
I think maybe in Detective.
It would have been Batman and Detective.
Thank you for your patience. You can switch over to Instagram. I think we're still running on Instagram.
How about now? Do we have audio now?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Womp.
We're almost
Tell
done,
Cersei it was me.
The Gremlins are at it again.
There's a movie about Gremlins, I guess, like actual Gremlins, and it sounds like fun, and I want to watch it.
Well, there was.
We're back. We're back.
Oh, we're back.
No more Gremlins.
Are we doing it that way?
Let's
Well,
see.
Gremlins come. I think because they come from the Bugs Bunny short. That's where they come
That
from.
concept didn't exist before Bugs Bunny. I thought wasn't that a World War II propaganda kind of thing?
Yeah,
deal?
but I think that's when the cartoon was done.
Oh, okay, fair enough. When I think of Gremlins, I think of there's something
Derek.
on the plane.
Derek.
Yeah, no. Wait a second. That's
Okay.
not the camera we're going to use. I'm checking
Okay.
the audio first.
This is not the camera you're looking for.
Gremlins come. I think because they come from the Bugs
Well,
Bunny
anyway,
short.
I heard that there was this movie that it's a period movie. It does take place during World War II, and they're on one of these giant flying fortresses, and her whole deal is that she's trying to survive, whatever, blah 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 blah. But also, there's a monster on the plane.
Yeah.
And even if that's not good, that sounds like something that I would like to watch. That's all.
It's like Jason X.
Somebody
but
tell me what it's
during
called.
World War II.
It's just exactly like Jason X.
We're
But
good.
on World War II.
We're good, boys. We're good.
We're good?
We're on.
Okay,
We're
let's
good?
keep going.
Yay.
I got Amazing Spider-Man, Curse of the Man Thing. Now, the reason you care about this, maybe
Not Man Thing versus the Thing.
No.
It's Man Thing versus Spider-Man.
it's not even versus. It's just Amazing Spider-Man, Curse of the Man Thing.
Okay.
Now, this is Curse of the Man Thing Part 2. Part 1 was Avengers, Curse of the Man Thing.
Oh, snap.
And I don't know what the third one is, Fantastic Four or something. So even though they didn't put Part
You got
2
the
or
variant?
anything, yeah.
That's Nick Bradshaw.
Bradshaw looks great. Bradshaw's got a new book coming out from either IDW or Boom, I can't remember which.
And
It looks
this is
really
Daniel
cool.
Acuna.
Yes. Yes, very cool covers. Anyway, I'm not reading this, but those of you that are keeping track of the Man Thing, this is the thing that you're going to want to pick up to keep track of your Man Thing.
Yeah.
Ian says,
Keep looking. This is all about your things.
remember when Steven tricked Ryan into watching Highlander?
No, I liked it. I liked it.
Louis says, my dad used to call me a gremlin when I was little. Everyone's a gremlin to me, Steven, or Louis, because I'm an ogre. Matt says, Ryan's never seen Gremlins?
Oh, I've seen Gremlins. No, I've seen Gremlins.
And Gremlins.
Prove it.
Yes, I've seen every
Okay.
Gremlins.
Wendy
movie.
says, X-Men Curse of the Man Thing is the
X-Men.
last part.
Thank you, Wendy.
Wendy-
Double duty here.
Wendy says, yes, let's all keep track of our Man Thing.
Yeah, you keep track of your Man Thing. Where is your Man Thing? Do you know where your Man Thing is right now?
I liked it when it was Marvel 2-on-1.
Yes. So here's the Marvels, which again is kind of a cool classic snapshot of different superheroes and stuff like that. Again, if you like Marvels, you should check it out. It's in that vein. But the thing that's nice about it is you're going to get tons of superheroes. Just like
There's
not
a ton.
one, not two.
There's a ton right
There's
there.
a lot.
Is that a ton here, Derek?
That's 5, 7.
It's like a ton.
And if you read the thing at the end with Bravewort, he's basically saying like, we wanted a book that, because even when you're doing a big crossover, yeah, like you got the Punisher in there. That's
Wow,
crazy.
that's pretty awesome.
Actually, this is the first Punisher appearance, as far as I know.
Yeah, in like a long
and
time.
all the controversy and crap that's
Yeah.
been going on.
He's still got
He's got
his
the skull.
He's got the skull, baby.
Jerry Conway is happy. Yeah. Okay. So that's the Marvels. We also have Better Ray Bill #2.
Oh.
Very hot book #1. We sold out. This is by our other boy, Daniel Warren Johnson. This is the kind of stuff you get from Daniel Warren Johnson. Big cross section spaceship double page spreads. I love that stuff. This guy's one of my favorite artists. I recommend following him, checking him out,
And an awesome cover.
figuring out how Ryan can get on his commission list. These are all things that you could be doing. And just think about this. If you do get Ryan on the commission list, you know where he's going to put that artwork? He's going to put it right in here where everybody can look at it. So it's like you get the artwork too.
It's like it's a benefit for all of us.
No, I'm going to bring it here. Okay. Here is Miles. Oh, I guess this is the only cover that I have left. Okay. Been a while since we've seen his Red.
Oh my God, that is awesome.
I think that's one of the best ones he did.
That is awesome.
For Miles Morales 25 this week. I just love it. But also when you just put Jordan's on.
Well, I like how he
Miles
almost blends into the background. Almost.
It's really nice. Yeah, it's a really nice piece. It's a nice piece. This is X-Men Legends #3.
I am so excited about this.
But I almost missed out. Actually, I ordered 5 more copies just in case. Even though this is #3, this is a new storyline.
Yeah,
Because the whole point of the series is to jump around to different continuities from the past
with
the X Factor
with their
the
original with their original teams.
Yeah. So this is not just Walter Simonson's been working, but also Louise Simonson together doing an X Factor
together.
Walt Simonson.
Yeah,
it doesn't get any better than this.
Very cool. All right, I actually did Marvel first. How about that? Now we're going to do indies because there's so damn many of them.
Adriana's laughing at the high pitched Ryan.
The Kermit Ryan the Kermit.
Yeah, Megan imitates him around the house. She's like, "Hi, welcome to Pulp Fiction Long Beach."
I talk to my cats, Momo.
Monique picked up Beta Ray Bill on a whim, and I was pleasantly surprised. She says. Matt says, "Oh man, crossovers are why the terrorists hate us."
And Monique, if you like that, do you still have Wonder Woman Dead Earth?
No, it's out of print right now.
So we're waiting for it to break.
Yeah, I'm waiting for another collection to be available. Yeah, it's pretty.
That was so good.
Adriana says that Ryan hits the
do you have Murder
helium.
Falcon?
Yes, we have plenty of Murder Falcon.
Okay.
Because we were going to do an interview with him. We were hoping to sell a lot of books, but that didn't quite happen.
But you can still buy Murder Falcon.
But you can still buy Murder Falcon, which is
yeah. If you like Beta Ray Bill, Murder Falcon. Hopefully they'll have the trade of Wonder Woman soon. All
right, Steve has the regular covers by Raphael Grandpa and come on now, American Vampire. What's his name?
So his signature's right there in the corner. You got to flip it around, Steven, so you can see it.
What the hell is his fucking name? This is gonna kill me, man.
Oh, we just lost our monetization. We're using the F word.
Raphael Albuquerque. I'm getting messed up because there's two Raphaels. So Raphael Albuquerque and a Raphael
Grandpa, and there's an Albuquerque.
Too many Raphaels. And here are the Shiny Buddies, which are $1 over.
Oh, there's a shiny of each?
Shinies.
Shinies. How about a glow in the dark? Oh, no, that's not Terra.
Yeah, that's not Terra.
Does Geiger have a glow in the dark?
Gary
Ryan turned into Mickey Mouse for a few seconds.
Oh, I just back on Berserker again.
I'm gonna go full Berserker again, Derek.
I like to punch people's heads in.
Is there a page we can show?
Yeah, I think so.
Ryan's,
this is
hey, look, there's nobody dead in this. These
wow.
two. I know, there's no blood in these.
This is the Hill Girl into it.
There's a little blood.
Ryan's favorite part of the first issue was when Keanu ripped someone's rib out.
Yes.
And stabbed him in the neck with his own rib.
That's just being resourceful. That's just being resourceful.
Working with what you got.
I haven't read it yet, but I actually really enjoyed number one. In fact, I still have number ones. I think that I'm in one of the few stores that does, but maybe I'm wrong.
Because they printed like 3 billion.
I know, but
they sold.
People kept coming in here and saying, "Oh, they still have them." I'm like, "Yeah, I have. I ordered 250 copies." But I'm down to my last 12.
Wow, nuts! So, like, could somebody buy that one in number 2 and possibly get something? Possibly.
You're throwing monkey wrenches. I don't know. I need to think about it. Must compute.
Okay.
Must compute.
Send him an email.
Buy number 1 and number 2 and get the other thing?
All right, what if I brought you a sandwich?
I don't know. I got to think about that. What the hell?
Hey, thank you, Matt.
What the? You're both of you.
Thank you, Matt Schaefer.
Both of you are getting Saturday school.
Hold on. Thank you, Matt Schaefer, for sharing our videos. And again, everyone, please comment, like, subscribe. But also, if you're really sweet, you'll share like Matt, because Matt is the man.
Here are these same covers you have seen already for crossover number 6, but these are
in
their regular form.
And just to let you know, it's weathered on purpose.
Yes.
Fake weathered.
Fake weathered. Cross number 6, check it out. Pick your favorite cover or get them all. Either way.
And I like how they put like the actual like in nice big letters who did the cover.
Yeah, who let the dogs
First
out?
name's Ian. Ian Betterment.
Yeah, and Eric Larson.
Couldn't find a better man. No? Okay.
I like that one.
Okay, I'm not gonna do it. All right, Cyberpunk.
Okay.
We have a new Cyberpunk series. I am not playing this video game. I did not play this video game. I will never play this video game.
It's okay. Nobody else did because it was broken.
I think a lot of people bought it.
Yeah, but it was broken.
Okay. Well, anyway.
But so the comic book is not broken, so you can read that.
Well, the comic books were very popular. We got the graphic novel and we sold out of it too. So I ordered a little bit more of this one because I didn't seem to have ordered enough of the first one.
This time with more cowbell.
Cyberpunk.
Louis says, Ryan turned. Oh, yeah, we said that. Ian says, I want more bickering. I tune in mostly for the inter-character conflict that drives the narrative. Adriana says, Battle Royale to the death by quips.
Yes. or puns.
Who will be the best equipped? Wendy says.
Wendy always wins. How about this? So Department of Truth swinging back with 3 different covers. I don't have the main cover here, but we got some heavy hitters. We got Bill Sienkiewicz doing a cover for the first time, fitting in very well with the Department of Truth gallery. That's Scotty Young. And it's a very cool artistic Scotty Young cover.
I mean, when you say it, I see it, but you have to look at it.
He's not going to be pigeonholed in his whole childhood cartoon thing that he does. Which
is
they
do statues, so yeah, he's
Scotty Young is a fantastic illustrator. Yeah, he's a great cartoonist.
He did the Oz books.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a very cool cover.
That is a really cool cover.
Don't embarrass me. Buy them.
Oh my God, Bill Sienkiewicz. Shut up, take my money.
Okay.
Is he like your best friend?
No. Yeah, maybe.
All right, a new image series called Hem Grey Castle. That is, I don't know, actually, to be honest. I tried to read this, and I don't know if I don't usually do this. I usually get mad at Derek or Steve when they've read something and don't have nice things to say about it. But
I mostly say nice things.
The art's actually pretty nice.
It's not bad. It's fine. It's decent. I just don't get it. So maybe somebody else can explain.
No,
I'll tell you why I got a lot though. I got a lot because it's a fantasy book, but I'm like, okay, it's a fantasy book. It's another damn fantasy book. But this one, and I was reading the solicitation, and I looked at the covers, and I said, oh, this is Mesoamerican fantasy. It'll be like a sword and sandals.
Ooh, kind of thing. Megan will love that.
Mesoamerican things. And look at the cover. You see, he's got like the weaponry from the that era, whatever. And then I'm reading it, and then it's actually just still like a straight kind of fantasy thing.
And then there's like kind of looks like a Dungeons and Dragons sort of thing.
And then I looked at the back, and it's spinning out of some Dungeons and Dragons kind of style tabletop thing. And then it's actually a game. So that whole thing back there, that is something that you can sit down and you can use to play a game. Something called Sacred Armory. That's the name of the whatever. So I just figured it's not for me because I don't know enough about it. It's for other folks. Maybe like people that like Critical Role Ex Machina or something along those lines.
But is this a real game or a real comic book? What's happening?
Oh, well, it's because that's why game by.
The way you just said is how I still feel.
We used to play Magic.
That's not D&D.
You should get it.
No, that's like playing poker.
Hold on.
Did you know actually that a lot of people that are Magic the Gathering professionals, once they decided they're not making enough money to do it, actually move on to professional poker and make
Never heard
money?
That. Wow.
Anyway,
that's quite a crossover.
That's a crossover. I thought these were really cool covers. The one that he has is Becky Cloonan, who I really enjoy. So
this one's the Becky?
I ordered a copy.
That one, Becky.
Hey, Matt Schaefer had something nice to say. Love watching you guys on the stream. Good talent in front of the camera. Notice not great talent, just good talent in front of the camera.
We have to work our way.
Derek is doing a bang-up job on the technical side. Why, thank you. Ian says, casting missed a great chance to bring in the random guy who was mad about Death Metal Legends of the Dark Knight back for Geiger #1. Producers need to step up.
It would have been great. It's a twist. Callback to season 1. Yeah. So I'm going to talk about Geiger. That's coming up next. Okay. So speaking of Magic the Gathering,
it's Magic.
That was good. This is a second printing for the first issue. We just about sold out of the regular cover for the #1, so I decided to get a few of those. It is a different cover. I did not read it. That's about all I got to say about that.
It's Magic.
It's Magic the Gathering. And here it is. There's the regular cover. My Little Pony Transformers.
Is Optimus Prime peacing out?
Can I see the creative team really quick? Is Tony working on this? No, he's not. Okay. I think he may be doing illustrating coverage.
Oh, and there's like multiple stories, or there's like 2 stories in it. Well, that's actually kind of cool.
Well, there's a lot of Transformers and ponies.
No, but it's
you can't fit them all in.
Yeah, you can't fit them all in.
Okay. This one, I'm going to let you hold while I talk about it because I want to give it some due diligence.
Turn off the lights.
So again, I already went over it. I'm not going to go over it again. I have a ton of second printings of this book. I hope it's good, and I sat down and read it last night because I didn't have any copies until this week. This is a banger. This book is a banger. It is good. Did you read it?
I didn't open up my first printing.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the second printing.
That's a fantastic book.
I thought it was good.
I thought it was.
It's a setup issue, so it's like I wouldn't say that. No. I think it's good. I think the premise is good, but it's just a first issue.
Man,
I like the.
Give me the book.
No.
Give me the book back now.
Okay.
You lost your privileges. I'm just teasing. Anyway,
I love that team.
Big ass widescreen panels. Gary Frank just like going for it. I love
Gary Frank could draw the phone book and we'd all buy it.
Love this. What do you call these when it's just one page?
Splash page.
Splash page of just the little doggo, small in the frame with the very ominous thing. Here's what I'll say about this book. Maybe not everybody read it. However, I think that if you are a Fallout / Mad Max fan, you can't miss this. That's my opinion.
Yeah, it was a good post-apocalyptic story. I'm more excited to see where they're going to go with it after this first season.
I don't even care about the story. I just here for Gary Frank to draw shit like this. Yes, Ghostman, yes, Queen, and you get a Junkyard Joe comic on the back. Anyway, I finally read it. I think it's great. I'm going to be recommending it all week. Another book that I really enjoyed that I also did not get the first printing of, and now I have lots of the second printing, is Shadecraft #1. And was also pleasantly surprised. This got picked up by a Netflix series, which was part of the reason why I wasn't able to quickly get more first prints for people that wanted them. The second issue is out this week.
So you can get 1 and 2. You
can get 1 and 2 together. I ordered a lot more copies of the Tula Lotte cover for Shadecraft #2 because I really like Tula Lotte. And I really enjoyed it. It's got good artwork. I would say it's got kind of young adult vibes in terms of the script. But then the artwork is a lot more
look at that
defined.
No, it looks awesome.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, there's some real. I posted some artwork that's on Instagram, and I was really impressed with it. So by Lee Garbett. I'm gonna remember that name. Probably I did remember the name. I couldn't remember if I had the first name right. Lee Garbett. Really enjoyed the artwork for Shadecraft. Okay, and one more shade shadow kind of thing.
Don't be shady.
Another pleasant surprise, but it shouldn't be because I love this creative team. So I don't usually read Valiant books, but this was by Cullen Bunn and Jonathan Davis Hunt. I love Jonathan Davis Hunt. Ever since he did, I missed the one that he did with Gail Simone. I forgot what it was even called, but I checked out his Wildstorm comics that he was doing with Warren Ellis a few years ago, and I thought they were wonderful. Anyway, I really like this. It's kind of made me like, maybe I should go check out Shadow Man. He's kind of a neat character because I think the most neat thing about it is that it takes place in New Orleans. New Orleans. That's pretty unique all on its own. I'm so tired of comic books taking place in New York or Gotham City. Come on. Or
Bloodhaven.
Look at that. Anyway, I really enjoyed this. You don't need to have read anything prior to this. You can just pick it up and read it. I got a few copies for the shelf, including this really cool Jordan Peele's Us homage, which I didn't even notice right away. I kind of just ordered it, and then when I got it, I'm like, I really like Us. Lastly, we keep selling out of Stray Dogs. It's a huge hit.
It's the second printing.
It's the second printing. It's a huge hit. I'm finally getting caught up. I read the second issue. I haven't read the third issue yet, but I hear that the twist is like,
what's that an homage to right there?
I don't know that is.
I think it's just a regular
scene
cover
from the book.
Yeah,
it looked like something out of Halloween to me.
Well, it could. Yeah, you know what? We're going to treat it as a Halloween homage because Jamie Lee Curtis does go hide in the closet.
No coat hangers.
No coat hangers.
No wire coat hangers.
That's enough about coat hangers. Our audience is bad. So we're going to do. Anyway, so this is the second printing. I'm out of #1s again, but I have more #1 second printings on the way. I do recommend grabbing #2 second printing if you can, because the first prints #2 are gone. I think that maybe they'll do a third print. I don't know. And then I just ordered. We sold out of #3, so they'll probably do another printing for that. And they just put up #4 was on FOC recently, and the B cover was an homage to Demons.
Yeah.
And I'm the only one in this group that knows about Demons, except maybe Derek does, but I don't think he does.
I know
it. Movie?
I know it.
Yep.
It is a movie. It's an Italian game. Anyway, I can't believe they did that. He posted. I said, Tony, I can't believe you guys did a Demons cover. You're amazing. And he's like, I didn't think anybody would get that. I'm like, I would. Anyway, Demons is great. Everybody watch Demons. Okay, that's it for comic books. I'm going to very briefly go over some graphic novel stuff.
Real quick. Yeah. Ian was leaving. She said, I got to go watch TV with my partner before she divorces me. Good night, everyone. They're going to watch The Leftovers, and then we talked about Damon Lindelof looks like Ryan.
Yes.
Ian also says Tara hasn't seen it yet, watching Jupiter's Legacy, but can't talk about that until the embargo lifts. Can't wait for Jupiter's Legacy. And they say that Leftovers needs a Steven-esque character. Adriana says recent buy was Kirkman's Outcast. Yeah, let us know what you think about that. Louise says, are these stray dogs up for adoption? Aww. Have they received all their vaccinations? What breed are they?
You have to read to find out.
Yes, indeed. I think I missed something, but whatever. Love these comments. Keep them going. We have over 100 comments.
Woo! Woo! Immortal Hulk, it's no secret. I love this book. It's the volume 3 of the deluxe hardcovers, which might be the way to go at this point because a lot of the paperbacks, they're really not keeping up with demand. I haven't been able to order back stock on graphic novels that series for a while.
Covers 21 through 30.
Yeah, so 21 through 30. So actually it gets pretty, well, no, they're going to get up to issue 50 soon. I still have volume 1 deluxe hardcovers, I think, but I don't have any volume 2s. I need to look into that. But anyway, check this out if this is the way you've been collecting it yourself for 30% off. The last final volume of Gideon Falls, a book I've been waiting to finish so I can read it because I think I'm going to love it.
Because the last issue was like, I think this cover
is basically the last issue.
It's mostly the last issue because it was like a huge final issue, which was really nice that, you know, instead of dragging it out for like 2 or 3 issues, they just like threw it all in.
All right. This is the second volume of The Plot. The first volume was a really popular book in here. It was something I was pumping up quite a bit during the shutdown.
This is The Plot Part 2?
It is Plot Part 2. I don't know if that means it's the conclusion. I'm hoping it kind of is because this book takes a long time to come out because the artwork by, I think his name is Josh Hickson, is wonderful. I think it's a really good horror book. It's another Vault hit as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I love seeing the end. I love seeing the end. Show me the end. Anytime that little end, I'm like, yes, it's over. And Derek's like, I don't understand that feeling. I want it to go on forever. Okay.
I just like the possibility that it keeps going.
I didn't read this, but people seem to enjoy this. This is a Mad Cave book called Villainous.
The first issue was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Art wasn't my favorite, but yeah, I think
it's a lizard girl making her way in the world.
I like new superhero, supervillain characters.
And you like this one though, Derek? I don't have anything to say about this.
Yeah, that was fun. That felt like a big summer event book with all new original characters. So, recommend it.
Okay, last indie graphic novel. I ordered a couple of these, not very many, but I flipped through and I'm very excited about this because this is exactly my joint. This is called Thistlebone.
Oh, it's horror.
Right, yes, it is. But specifically, it's folklore horror.
Ooh.
Okay, so like, come on. Yeah. Run.
Evil-eyed monsters. Evil-eyed animals.
Oh, looks so good. I can't wait. Anyway, we got a couple of these, but not a ton. This is from 2000 AD. The modern stuff they've been sending over to us has been actually really cool.
Yeah.
That and heavy metal stuff. It's like, hey, we do other things that are not Judge Dredd. I'm like, good, show me more of them. Because I'd like to read them.
Show me more.
Okay, here's not a new one, but this is a new printing I haven't had in the store before, I think.
It's been a while since it's been out.
Yeah, so that's one of the few books that Lunar has made back available again. So I ordered like 5 copies just to kind of replenish the store.
What is it? Kingdom Come.
Yeah, so if you haven't read Kingdom Come, you're looking for a good DC book to read. Wow, that has a bunch of extra features in it. Extra. It's definitely one of those like classic perennial DC books, or if you're looking for a newer, fresher version of it.
Oh, so yeah, I think this one includes a lot of stuff from the Absolute Kingdom Come.
Who's the creative team on that?
Mark Waid and Alex Ross.
There you go.
Okay, I read the first 3 issues of this and thought it was wonderful. It was coming out right before the shutdown.
That sums it up.
It got pretty much squashed during the shutdown, unfortunately. I really, really, really tried to get people on that book, and I just could not get enough people on it to like ride out the run.
No, you know, it was only he planned it for like 18.
No, I'm not saying I got canceled because I just mean like I would have wanted to keep shelf copies for the entire.
Oh yeah.
But I had to take it off.
Yeah, he planned. A lot of people thought that they canceled it.
Yeah.
Or, you know, like they only. But he said no. It's only 18 issues.
Listen to me. If you're excited for the new Suicide Squad movie, you're looking for something to read, you don't know where to start, whatever,
it's a good start.
Just pick this up and read it. It's wonderful.
It really is.
It's really fantastic.
And he gets like the humor, you know, and the
I kill people immediately, introduces lots of characters and
Yeah.
starts killing them off. The artwork is solid. This is the same collaborator that worked with him on his Injustice stuff.
Yeah.
So they've been working together a long time. They're simpatico.
They're doing Nightwing.
And the new Nightwing. Yeah. So
It's really fun.
highly recommend.
It's really
Suicide
good.
Squad: Bad Blood. Here's another one that I'm still perpetually behind on. I need to read Deceased. I haven't read any of it yet.
Everybody's dead.
And
And they're now zombies.
That's one of my favorite books. Recent time. Which one? Dead Planet. Okay, so this one's really fun because it's a sequel, and we get an older Jonathan Kent and an older Damian Wayne coming back to Earth. They're survivors on Earth, and what's really cool is that you actually get to see some joy to Damian Wayne. He's not as grumpy as you might think he is grown up.
Did you know that he loves animals? He has a farm. And on his farm, he had a cow. And on his farm, he
with
had
a moo here and a moo there. But yeah, this is like a blockbuster book. Every issue ends with like a cliffhanger. Major deaths, major things happen. So
issues 1 through 7, the whole Kingdom.
Yeah, I really, really, really recommend.
It was good. It was really good.
It's fun.
I'm having fun actually checking the emails because I get the notifications. So it's just like if somebody sees something, So this was a request for the Miles Morales Pacelli variant. So there you go, the 125.
See, there's a reason why we do this show.
The menu.
Okay, it like floated away.
And last but certainly not least, I got a chance to read the. Okay, yeah, we got to talk about that. Is Hellblazer Rise and Fall. This was a Black Label series drawn by Derek Robinson and written by, looky here, Tom Taylor.
Wow, this is a Tom Taylor show.
I think it's one of the few times that Ennis hasn't written
a
Hellblazer story,
especially not with Derek Robertson.
With
Derek, feel like they kind of.
And it was really good.
It was really good. The first issue, anyway. I really enjoyed the first issue.
John Constantine has sex with a demon,
and this is
not a female demon.
Well, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
that's about par for the course. Also, this has got a great tagline in the back. If the billionaire falls out of the sky and dies, who gives a damn? Okay. Anyway,
the art was fantastic. Derek just knocked it out of the park.
Now, the whole series kind of carried through with the premise that this is the origin story of sort of John Constantine? Because you see him when he's a kid and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it is and it isn't. I mean, it's a part of it, but that's not.
But a good place to start if you're interested in the character?
I think it stands on its own. I think you can read this and not necessarily. I mean, everybody knows who John Constantine is at any point. As long as you know the basic story of him,
Loving these DC magazine format hardcovers. Yeah, give me more. I haven't been saying prices, unfortunately, but just know that everything I've showed you so far is 30% off. We do 30% off on all of our graphic novels.
What a deal.
And last one we're going to talk about is a really cool book that Steve actually knows, has a few stories about. I picked this up simply because you guys know me. If it has monsters in the title, I'm at least going to pay attention. I also really, really like Barry Windsor Smith, but I've never really gotten into him, but I've seen his Weapon X artwork. I've seen his Valiant stuff that he did. I'm not as much of a fan of the stuff that he was doing really early on, like Conan. I like it when he got weirder.
I mean, he obviously
everybody changes.
His artwork,
So that's all I'm going to say about it. I brought this home and I put it on my Instagram, and a few people kind of picked it out of the background and were asking about it. So I'm going to let Steve take it away.
So he has been working on this book for 35 years. It started as a 20-page Hulk story at Marvel. And then apparently it just didn't fly there or something. I don't know if he wanted to make it bigger or whatever. So then it was picked up by Vertigo. And apparently at that time they had problems with some of the, dialogue. Obviously Hellblazer hadn't came out at that point.
Right.
Then I guess it went to Dark Horse and, he was working on it, but it never came out. And so he just kept working on it. And so Fantagraphics picked it up. I would... What? It's...
Oh, you can be careful.
I'm trying to be really careful. Can you at least see some of it, Derek?
Yeah.
Okay. His illustration is just amazing.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's very, if you're familiar with like his X-Men stuff, it's definitely that period, and same with like the Valiant stuff. But
it's also just a beautiful book.
And did a really great job for $40. This is actually a really, really good. It's 360 pages. That's a really good deal for this.
It's a big boy. It's a slim thick. Okay, so let me just say before now that I've gotten anybody possibly excited about that book, I ordered 10 copies. They're all gone. They were all eventually pre-ordered and spoken for up until the last 2 that I had for the shelf until somebody saw on Instagram, and now I have 0. I already ordered more. And I have about another half dozen on the way.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, please don't be shy. Still ask for it. I can put you down for it. Make sure.
And it is on Pullbox, so you can add it to your box.
You can add it to Pullbox. I'll see it there. You don't have to send me an email. You can just request it through Pullbox. To look it up, you are going to want to put. I would just put Barry and Monsters. That'll bring it up right away.
Yeah.
So that's it.
I'm very excited.
You gotta be careful when you open that up. It looks like you were doing, Steven. Or
well, it's
just type.
It's well because it's just been printed. It's more of this is not my copy.
Oh, I see. Yes.
So I don't want to
very gingerly put that.
Well, yeah, because I mean it is Smith sewn, so you when you open it, it kind of cracks, but that's okay. It's
not a book for kids.
Yeah, you're not breaking it. It actually is supposed to do that.
Erwin Papa says, I'm here for monsters.
Yeah.
Wendy says, Hellblazer Rise and Fall is good. I have a panel from it as my phone wallpaper. Nice.
Yeah.
Which panel? Let us know, Wendy, unless maybe it's a panel
that's probably
not good for kids.
It's probably the sex panel, let's be honest.
Luis Molina says, are there ants on Damien's farm? In that case, it should be a Damien ant farm. Matt Schaefer replying to Luis Molina, their breed is Danger. I think we're going back to that song earlier. And then Rick Rock 34 says, Ryan, read Gideon Falls. Oh, finally.
I will now. It's over. I will.
Yeah, because I looked. That is the last issue, but has extra stuff that wasn't in the.
I was kind of wondering how they do that. I'm like, I'm counting the issues. I'm like, that means there was only one left for a trade. How are they going to do that?
It's thick, yeah.
On a kind of a final note, I got another email, and I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to read the first line that says, "Hello, Ryan, my drug dealer." that is how they introduced the email.
Luis said earlier, my favorite Pulp Fiction storyline was when Ryan and Derek were feuding over Pipe Man defeating Superman. Definitely wasn't expecting that plot twist where Steven betrays Ryan and then leans in and whispers, "Hail Hydra."
Hydra.
I think people are just writing their Pulp Fiction fan fiction now.
Fan fiction, Pulp Fiction.
We're gonna have a comic.
Pulp Fiction, fan fiction.
Who wants to draw the Pulp Fiction comic?
I love it.
That's it for me, boys and girls.
The big week, kids.
Yeah, we're running super late, but we had some hiccups, and there was a lot of books to get through. So
and bravo for Derek for getting it running.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, guys, for the complications. So I'll switch over to me real quick. So I'm Derek Easley of Derek Easley Entertainment. You can find us at here. I have a caption I can throw on there. Where is it? Boom! There's our information at Derek Easley Entertainment, and the phone number and the email, DerekEasley.com. We do drone photography, videography, post-production, websites, web design stuff, the whole 9 yards. So hit us up if you need anything, or if you ever have any referrals to throw our way. My little cousin the other day approached me about he wants to do a short film on the video game Destiny. So I think that's really sweet. I love it when people pitch ideas.
That's a real nice, easy one,
Yeah, I know.
Not like a bunch of spaceships
it'll be nice and cheap. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to join the Pulp Fiction Long Beach Comics Facebook group and check out our TikToks. We've had some fun TikToks. I did one yesterday for Alien Day, and I put the Alien theme music on there. And then we had some funny ones last week with Steven reviewing some Wanda and Vision books, and then also talking about what was the other one? Sandman. And then probably the one that most people cracked up about was Ryan doing an Ultra Mega one with the Pantera music. So we're doing the TikToks. If you're not on TikTok, you can check that out. Them being reposted to Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much for your support, and just be sure to
somebody buy Derek a case of monsters. Wait, no, rock stars.
Yes, rock stars. Yeah. So trying to stay awake. All right, and Steven, where can we find you online?
Popculturemaven.com.
And you're doing weekly reviews?
I am.
Awesome. And Ryan, any last thoughts?
You can find me here in the store. Oh, you didn't ask me that. No, that's it.
We can find you at a tiki bar.
Oh.
We can find you at Krakoa with Magneto and
I want to go to the Krakoa tiki bar so bad. Let's make it happen. That's actually kind of a fun idea. I think I have some conversations that I need to have with people.
Mostly your wife?
I actually do have a couple things if anybody's still watching. Are people still watching?
Oh, yes,
they're going to watch later anyway, right? So I want to say that Free Comic Book Day is happening unless the world plunges into chaos again.
Unless the Outer Realm takes over with Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Goro, whatever. Anyway, okay, so they're just saying, hey, it's regular Free Comic Book Day, but it's in August. I don't remember the exact date. It might be August 15th. Don't quote me on it. August-ish. In the middle of August.
When is Free Comic Book Day normally? It's normally in May?
First Saturday in May. It's for years, always. Obviously, that has not been the case for the last couple of years. So August, and I already ordered the books. I ordered a bunch. I'm all in. We're gonna be doing Free Comic Book Day in August, unless again something terrible happens.
You have a couple of comments on Instagram there.
Okay, we'll do that real quick while I talk about what was it I want to talk about.
And just to say, DC, they haven't said what they're going to do for Free Comic Day, so we don't know.
That's true. Yeah,
they're the only wild card. I would assume that they'll do something, but they have not said anything yet.
Right. So this person's asking, just kind of like last year. No, I don't think it's going to be like last year. I think it's going to be like years before that. I think we're hoping, crossing fingers, that people are going to be vaccinated enough and all that kind of jazz, that we can have a crowded Free Comic Book Day with lots of books and food drive, like we've done always. I'm reminding myself. Okay, geez, I'm being a bad boss. I am being a bad Ryan. So the food drive reminded me that don't do anything yet, please. I'm going to just tell you about it, but I don't have any plans yet. I have had the city reach out to ask if we could donate comics for the migrant kids downtown. And I said, yeah, of course. I have a lot of kids' books that I would be happy to just give them. And then I started thinking a little bit bigger. So we're going to, depending on how long I have before I have to give these books to them, we might do a book drive. So please don't do anything yet. Wait for my thing. I'll put it in the newsletter. I'll put it on social media. But if you want to at least start thinking about whether you have books that your kids are never going to read again, they go to a good home. There's literally no downside or political or anything or whatever about making sure a kid gets a comic book.
Specifically, you're saying when you say migrant kids downtown, you're talking about kids in the convention center. Who could use some reading material.
Yeah, or just looking at material. Whatever. So I did tell them that I would very least give them a bunch of extra stock that I have here, but I might spin it into something bigger. And there was something else I was going to say. I don't remember what it was, so never mind.
Someone's asking about, is there stuff in the dollar bins on Instagram?
It depends on it always depends on the last time you were here. We haven't done any major dollar bin restock for a few weeks. And part of that has to do is I'm waiting for my new employee. Once I do, that'll open me up to do some more of that stuff again. But I have exhausted everything that I have inside the store. The next step is what everybody's really excited about is me cracking into the storage unit. But that is a project. I can't just go in there and start grabbing a box and bringing them over here. But until I have more time to be able to tackle that project, there's just not going to be a ton of huge influx of dollar bin books unless somebody sells me 10 boxes or something,
Well, you usually have acid reflux of dollar books.
What?
You said influx. How about some?
Acid reflux? That's not no joking matter, Derek. I can eat zero spicy food anymore. I can't do it.
No spicy meatballs?
No spicy. I can look at them and sell them, but I can't eat them.
You can eat baby grapes anymore?
Baby grapes are okay. They're good for digestion. Okay, that's officially it for me.
Great job, guys. Always entertaining, yes. Matt Schaefer says.
Thank you, Matt.
Please get Matt like an ice cream or a cookie or something.
Oh, I get Matt.
I love the support.
Or you could get a free comic in August.
Well, he's the one who decided to move to Manhattan Beach out of Long Beach, and he said he was going to be here every day anyway, and I haven't seen him since. I'm just kidding, Matt. I love
Manhattan Beach. Oh my God. Maybe it's Matt Hatton.
Maybe now it's Matt Hatton.
Matt, are you watching Warrior on HBO Max? Oh, here's another thing I wanted to say, which I know everyone's really on pins and needles about. Superman show, Superman and Lois, is now on HBO Max. The first 5 episodes.
Wow. How many episodes have they had?
5 episodes.
Okay.
They stopped.
Because if they had 6, then that would really suck if there's only 5.
Yeah. Matt says beer. One thing I've noticed about Pulp Fiction Long Beach since this new proprietor has taken over, so there's a lot more beer after hours.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You actually introduced me to a place. Well, I don't drink beer, but you introduced me to the concept of a place that has weird beer. What's that place? That's all weird craft beers or something?
Any craft brewery?
No, it's a liquor store or a store you said that specifically says.
Oh, the Beer Cave?
The Beer Cave, yeah. What is that?
You went there?
No, but I'm telling people about it.
Oh, yeah, sure. Hey, if you live somewhere, actually, if you live anywhere in Long Beach, there's a really, really cool liquor store. I don't remember the name because it's just like OK Liquor or something.
Yeah.
But they kind of It was sort of like most liquor stores, just to say it's it's a liquor store. And they lit a fire under their own butt and they said, we're going to rebrand, we're going to remodel, blah, blah, blah. And I had been meaning to go over there finally. And they have a big sign up for it. Visit our beer cave. We got a beer cave. Look, what does that mean? So I walked inside.
Is it like a bear cave but with beer in it?
Yeah, I read it wrong.
Okay.
Are there bears in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to bare your arms to go inside.
I see.
And it
I do have the right.
because their beer cave is literally a walk-in freezer that they just turned into. You can walk in and pick out beer, which I thought was really neat. And they had a lot of cool snacks and stuff. And anyway, they are on Las Coyotes and Woodruff.
Near the Bonds? No.
No.
Woodruff. Oh, I know where it is.
Nothing there. There's a gas station.
It's a little weird strip mall. It's the I drove by it.
It's kind of a pain in the butt to get into the parking lot.
Yeah, it used to be just a regular liquor store.
Yeah, it used to be just a regular store. Now it's a fun, cool liquor store.
No, it's a beer.
And they got tons of beers there.
They have other things besides beer.
They had my wife's favorite beer, which is a Modern Times Rosé edition that you drink when you're watching The Bachelor.
Yeah. Very nice. Last comment we'll end it on, gentlemen, is Adam Hernandez says, I made fried chicken today, making refried beans, and nopales now.
Nice.
Well, thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Adam.
Post pictures or didn't have it. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.
All right, kids.
Bye-bye.